Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're gonna chit chat about something that kind of annoys me a little bit, and I'm sure it annoys a lot of you too, especially women. And we're gonna talk about this topic, but I'm not going to be on here to bash anybody or any men or men against women or women against men or any of that stuff. This is just something that I saw on Instagram that somebody posted. I'm not sure if they were the one that wrote it or they got it from somewhere else, but they posted it on their story in regards to, I don't know the exact quote because I tried to look it up so I can kind of post it here so you guys can see it, but I can't find it. But it was basically talking about, it was a statement that was made saying that men expect for women to work, come home, cook, clean, take care of the kids, take care of them, and then all they get to do is go to work and just come home. So I just wanted to come on here just to kind of chit chat about that. It kind of annoys me a little bit. I kind of, not annoys, I struggle with this a little bit because, you know, I have been in relationships in the past as well. And it's, I don't know, it's just this thing where we were raised to kind of, women are the ones that mainly are the primary caretakers of the kids. And, you know, although dads are there, but it's just like, it's like we're the go-to basically. And the quote that was posted on there, I kind of can agree with it to some extent, not to bash any men or anything like that. I know, you know, everybody is their individual person. We can't generalize between men and women, and they do this. Like, I don't want to convert this into a whole bashing type of video or anything like that. I do have my strong opinions about certain things when it comes to, you know, what men should do and what women should do, which I kind of feel like we should all of us be able to, you know, commit to our responsibilities, both with kids, work, the household. I don't think things should be more directly to one gender than the other. I feel like men and women equally should be able to do the household chores, work, and take care of the kids. Now, in the situations where you are a stay-at-home mom, like for example, for me, I was a stay-at-home mom for a little while. I was a stay-at-home mom for about 7 years. And yes, because I didn't work outside of the home, it was easier for me to kind of, you know, clean up the house during the day while my husband was at work. You know, I cooked and everything, so everything was done by the time he got home from work. You know, the kids would get home from school and I would help them with their homework and things like that. But to be honest with you, after a while, it gets a little overwhelming because, you know, taking care of a household, taking care of kids is a very big responsibility. Even if it's 1 kid or 10 kids, you know, they need you to help them with a lot of things. You know, as they get older, obviously they get a little more independent, things like that. But yeah, it got overwhelming, you know, a little bit because you basically give up your whole self for your children, for your household, and you kind of put yourself on the back burner. Now, I do have a video on this on here talking about, you know, giving yourself self-love and giving yourself time. So if you want to go back to that video, you can do so. Check it out. I talk a little bit about, you know, you having more self-love and taking care of yourself and things like that, even if you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, because there are dads out there that do it as well, and they can relate to the overwhelming feeling. But two parents that both work, I feel like if you're both going out to work, and you both have children, you have a household to take care of, I feel like you should both divide the workload. I don't feel like, just because you're the mom, and it tends to be that way, this way, unfortunately, it all falls on the mom to clean, cook, do the laundry, take care of the kids, the homework and everything. And, the husbands come home and they're exhausted from their day of work, and then just come home and kind of let loose, with video games or whatever their extracurricular activity is, just to kind of, relax and wind down before they go to bed and do it all over again tomorrow. I mean, I feel it should be both responsibilities. I struggle with that in my own personal life because it happens that way. It's happened. Like I said, I was a stay-at-home mom and I did all those things. But once I went back to work, to like, I'm not the only parent. And I'm sure there's moms out there or dads out there that can relate too. There's dads that do it, and moms that go out to work and, come home and don't want to do anything else. And I get it. I totally get it. You go to work, you're mentally and physically exhausted, and you just want to go get home and just relax and chill. But when you have kids, you can't do that. You can't just go home and chill. Like, things just have to keep moving. You have to help them with their homework. You have to feed them. You have to supervise them. There's a lot of things that go in that, along with that, with having a family and a whole household to take care of. And I just wanted to come on to just kind of chit chat about that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that it's okay, or because mom is the nurturing one, that mom is the one that should be, doing all these things with the kids, even after a long day of work as well as the dad? Like, what do you guys think? Comment down below and let me know. Maybe, maybe seeing it in the wrong manner, but I feel like it gets overwhelming. You come home, or even if you're working from home and you're working and you're doing what you got to do, and then the kids come home and you got to do that, and then you got to cook, and it's like it becomes a 24-hour kind of thing. Like, you're just going and going and going like a robot, basically. And then, the husbands get to come home and they just sit and watch the game, play video games, eat. Like, they don't think about cleaning up, cooking, none of that stuff. Like, and I can relate with what that person posted on Instagram, like that post that I saw. It is kind of annoying that, this goes on, and I don't know, they just don't get it. And this does become a problem in marriages. Like, you need to have open communication with your partner. That's why I say, and I've said it in past video when I talked about relationship and things like that, when you're getting to know someone, you need to talk about these things. Not, of course, right away off the bat as soon as you meet them, but as you're getting to know the person, and if you think this is a person you think you want to be with in a long-term relationship, I feel that you should talk about all of these things. Kids, careers, where you want to live, how a household should be brought up, religion, all of those things that are very important to you, that mean something to you. You guys should talk about it before getting into like a committed relationship or everything. Because if you don't agree with a lot of those things or most of those things, and you get into a marriage or a serious relationship, you're living together, and then all these things come up and all this, it just becomes overwhelming. It becomes an issue. It becomes a bigger problem because now that person is just tired. They become tired and they're like, what are you doing? So, I've seen it a lot in marriages. Like I said, I kind of went through that a little bit in my relationship because I was a stay-at-home mom, and they were just used to me doing all of those things. And now, and I guess also it's your upbringing. Like, I come from a Hispanic family, and it's like all the women in the family just do that, it's automatically the woman's job to care after their kids and everything else like that. So it's just something that's come from back then, I guess. It's just how it is, I guess, because we are the nurturing ones. That's how it is. We want to take care of everybody. But, you know, just as an advice, I feel like we have to also give that partner or a spouse or boyfriend or whoever the opportunity to also be nurturing, to also learn how to, you know, do those things with their kids, and just share the workload, just share the household chores and the workload and everything. And, you know, it'll be just such a much more happier place. So yeah, I saw that and it just, you know, this came to mind. I said, you know what, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna talk about this. And I just want to know what your opinions are about this. You know, I just wanted to come here and make this short video about that and just see where your headspace is in this, in that situation. Do you feel like moms should be the one doing all of these things, or do you feel that this is an ongoing issue where, you know, it just gets overwhelming and you feel like, you know, the dads should be equally, just as equally, or try to be just as equally involved with the household, you know, chores and with the kids and everything else? So tell me what you think, guys. And I would love to hear your comments down below and see what you think about that. And I actually came on here to also, you know, eat my lunch. And I didn't even start it because I just started talking right away. But yeah, it's kind of like we're in a day and age where, you know, men love for women to also bring a paycheck home and help with the bills. So, you know, to kind of take that worry off of them, that or that load off of their shoulders, that they're the ones that have to provide all the financial things in the household. You know, it's a relief to them, and it should be. It's a relief to them for them to know that, you know, the spouse also has, you know, income coming in, and you guys can kind of, you know, share those expenses. And that way, you know, you don't want just one person to be broke all the time and, you know, they just leave all the expenses to them. So men love that. And I've met and you know, like I said, I've been in past relationships, and I've heard other people also, and I've heard other men talk about it. They love for a woman has something to bring to the table. So just like they like for women to bring things, money to the table to help with expenses and the things in the house, it should be reciprocated as well with the household chores and what has to do with the kids. Because guess what? The kids weren't made just by one person. They were made by both of you. So we are both equally responsible for those children and for the household. So I'm not going to make this any longer. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.